So last night I dreamt, like, it felt like I dreamt all night long. I felt like I was asleep for like 2 weeks and was dreaming the whole time. And I woke up and I don't really remember any of my dreams right now. And this morning, as I was getting ready, I just had this really weird feeling like I jumped like 100 timelines or something. My reality just felt really different. And then I was listening to this tarot reading today, and she's talking about like my life and saying, and it just made me feel like, well, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm really afraid of like dating again. Like, really afraid. Like, my avoidance is really coming to the surface now. Whereas before, it's like I would date people who were like avoidant or emotionally unavailable, and now I feel like I don't need to date someone to avoid that indirectly. Like, I'm feeling that myself directly. And that's not a bad thing, because I feel like all that shit in my life, all the countless people who have treated me so bad, it all brought me to this moment now where I'm really focusing on myself and my well-being and all that. And that's exactly what I need. So, I'm also noticing like divine timing types of things, like the place I work at. I'm just gonna be fucking honest, I don't give a fuck. So the owner, like, we were supposed to get paid a week ago, and kind of seemed like there weren't funds in the thing, and it's not even direct deposit. It's like, oh, let me sign a check and give it to you. So I go to the bank that the check is from. I went 3 times last week to be like, hey, are there any funds? They're like, no funds. But then I listened to another tarot reader the other day, and he was like, now's the time to be bold, to make things happen. Like, if you feel whatever. And I was like, you know what? He's right. So I went and did a bold thing. And, last week I had faith. I was like, you know what? I think next week I'm going to be able to like deposit the check. I just feel like this is all happening for a reason. And, yeah, I was able to deposit it yesterday. Other people weren't. I swear that lady, she's so dirty. So I don't work with the INFJ anymore because she doesn't want to deal with that. Like, she didn't realize how dirty the owner was. I have a feeling everyone there is not going to be there very long, including myself. But I do feel like this is all happening for a reason, for sure. For myself, anyway. Because, I've been thinking about quitting nursing for a while. There's a lot I like about it. But I feel like it's time to move on. Yeah. I think there's a lot of transformation, massive transformation that's been happening and is happening for me. All good things. And yeah. I feel excited because I feel like all the hardship I've had, it's finally, and all the work I've done on myself, it's finally gonna pay off. So, I was in the restroom like 10 minutes ago, and then I was just sitting on the toilet, and then I just, talked to my guides, and I was thanking them, and I was just crying But it's different from like 20 years ago. Like in college, I used to, like, I was on the soccer team, and then I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, and I'd like run to the bathroom and cry for like 5 straight minutes and come back, because it's like so much in there that you just have to get out. But this crying is different, you know. This crying, it's like, it's just releasing things, you know, movement of emotion. Whereas back then, yeah, it was releasing, but there was also like this big lack inside, and I didn't really know what to do about it. So it's just different. Like, my crying now is so different from my crying back then. And it's crazy, like, all the healing I've done on myself already, like, there's still so much more to do. It's like, oh my God, when is this gonna end? But just feeling the inside stuff and all the changes I can tell within myself, just based on the experiences I'm having and all that. Like, another example is like, you know, my son, he used to like talk to me about whatever he's interested in, and I used to feel like he can talk. My son can talk like non-stop for hours, you know. And I used to feel like overwhelmed by it and like intruded upon. I think my Enneagram 5 side could be pretty strong sometimes. Like, whoa, time, space. But I'm noticing with my most recent upgrades with myself, like, it feels good to be able to just, you know, listen to him for like 2 hours straight. Like last night, I think it was 2 hours or almost 2 hours. He was just nonstop just telling me about like what he's learned about like religion and stuff. And I don't know, maybe 45 minutes into it, I was like, okay, I feel my mind wandering. Like, when is he gonna stop talking? And then I was like, hey, but you love him. And I mean, look at him. He's like really, like, he's excited to like tell you these things. So you can feel happy for his happiness. And I was like, yeah, I do feel happy for his happiness. I want to be here to, you know, for him to talk as much as he wants. I mean, at some point, like eventually, like at 9 something, a little after 9, I was like, I'm starting to get tired. Because like I really was, because the night before I was, it took a while for me to fall asleep, and I was feeling really tired. But I'm really glad that I can, you know, just listen to him. He's very knowledgeable, you know, he's very responsible with studying and finding the truth. Like, he's dedicated to finding the truth. Like, you know, his current beliefs, he said this last night, you know, he tries to like find like poke holes in his beliefs, like find, okay, where is this wrong? He's like if I find out this isn't true, like, then I don't want to believe this anymore. So I love that. I mean, that's classic TP, you know, TP types. He's like so smart, and he can remember a lot of material. Like, he's incredible. Really incredible. He's super, super smart. I'm really proud of him. Anyway, in my last trip, there was this scene where I was in like this public area, kind of by the beach, like a public beach type of thing. Not one of the clean ones, but like a normal person beach. And there was just like people walking by, and it was like I would it was like I had the vision to see into all of their like soul and heart and behavior and stuff, and it was just like, wow, like all of these people are like terrible people. And then what was the other thing it told me? It was like, well, it connected it, of course, to my ENFP and ENTP and whatever, just everyone. And it's like, well, you know, when you live in a world of snakes, like you have to be a snake to survive in a world of snakes, you know what I mean? So it's understandable how people, I mean, I'm pretty sure every fucking person on earth has been traumatized in some way, or maybe that's just my world. Maybe those people just flock to me. I mean, it makes sense because the narcissist is attracted to the people with the most light so they can suck their everything they have out of them. So I don't know, there must be some kind of world with like normal people where they don't really have to deal with that kind of thing. But my world, they're everywhere. Narcissists and psychopaths and like histrionic people, and they're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. So, but all of those experiences, you know, I now can appreciate, because I know it all taught me and led me to where I am now. So thank goodness, because, you know, I was, you know, I did another video like a year ago talking about like really having a difficult time with my own existence and like kind of resenting my existence. And now, just in the last few weeks, like I don't resent my existence anymore. Like I feel grateful for all the lessons and stuff. Like I still have a lot of healing to do, but like that feels good, you know, just to broaden my perspective. And yeah, it feels good. So like if you're struggling, you know, don't give up. Don't give up. You'll find your way. Just keep trying, you know? I worked my ass off, tried like 20 different things to like help myself, like therapy and Enneagram coaching and like medication. And then I realized, you know, I don't want to rely on medicine. Brain treatment therapy, from electromagnetic therapy, different psychedelics like CBT, or was it DBT therapy, group therapy. I mean, I've tried so many things because I was just so freaking desperate and determined to grow. I do not want to be miserable. I do not. I will do fucking anything to be happy and fulfilled and enjoy my life, create paradise on earth, create paradise in my head. So just having that determination and being willing to try pretty much anything, almost anything, listening to people, you know. So yeah, just if you're in that same boat, just be bold, try new things, try different things, keep trying. You'll get there. You put in the work and the effort, you will get the reward.